right, Tara?
Yeah. Are you actually learning to cook yet?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to get home of it.
Fantastic. It's rubbing off. Are you enjoying Tara's recipes? Do let us know at Made in Bristol TV, #TheSauce. Let's go and join her now in the kitchen.
I'm back in Tara's kitchen to find out some more delicious recipes. So, Tara, what are we making today?
Hi, Jack. We're going to be making a minestrone soup. I bet you love a good minestrone, don't you?
I love a great minestrone. What is it? I don't know what it is.
It's an Italian soup.
Oh, okay.
Made with, it's only very basic ingredients. These lovely magic-looking beans, which are called borlotti beans. They're Italian.
Okay.
Originally used a lot in Italian cooking, thick soups, stews, as we're, in winter, and it's really cold and miserable. When you get home, you just like a lovely warming soup.
So what are the ingredients for a meal like this?
So the ingredients are some borlotti beans, which you have to soak overnight, and this helps them to cook. This only takes half a minute to soak some beans, you just have to remember to do it.
Okay.
And then what you do is you bring them up to the boil in the morning in some fresh water. It's really important to throw the water out, and you boil them quickly for 15 minutes because that gets rid of some poisons which are in beans.
We need to remember to do that, don't we?
That is really important. Like red kidney beans as well. Raw red kidney beans, very, very poisonous. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I do now.
So now what we do is we cook them with some flavourings like tomato, carrot, celery, garlic, and onion. The onion's all gone floppy. And what that does, it's like making a stock right there. Okay, so to make the base for the minestrone, we've got a pan on hot. We put some olive oil in there, and we're just going to cook some carrot, onion, celery, garlic, thyme and bay, and a little bit of tomato. So while we're waiting for this to brown and soften, and all the lovely flavours to come out, we're going to make some pesto to go with the soup.
Okay, so how do we make pesto?
So basically, a normal pesto is basil, some pine nuts, a little bit of garlic, some lemon,
a bit of lemon,
and some Parmesan cheese, and good old olive oil, and salt and pepper.
Okay, so where do we start? What do we go with first?
So I've already toasted the pine nuts.
Okay.
And if you have a pestle and mortar, have you got a pestle and mortar?
I don't know. I don't know if I have one of those.
If you have, you can pound it all up in the pestle and mortar, but if not, not to worry, because you can just chop the garlic up by hand, and your pine nuts, and you can chop it all on the board actually, and you just grate the Parmesan in. And you can bash them with the back of a knife, these pine nuts, and they break down.
So what are you doing now?
So, can you smell that lovely basil? Isn't it gorgeous?
Smell it, yeah,
Does it remind you of summer?
It does.
It's summer in the middle of winter. That's what we like.
Keeping the summer going.
Yeah, keep the summer going. So just going to chop it all. This is a really peasanty, rough thing. Okay. So there's no need for it all to be pureed up.
Okay, so you've chopped it all up. So where do we go from here?
Now we put it all into a bowl and we mix it all up.
Okay.
And now we're seasoning it really with the oil, the lemon. Because lemon gives things a nice lift, you know. Yeah. Some Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Which is quite salty as well, remember, so you don't need too much salt because of the Parmesan that's in there. Lemon. And a nice big slug of lovely fruity extra virgin olive oil. Right, we cook the beans with all these tasty aromatics, we call them, like carrot, we've got some bay leaf, some onion that's really cooked down, some tomato, we can really squash that and get all the flavour out of it. So these won't be in the soup, they're just giving flavour.
So do you just want to remind us what you put
the base of the soup, carrot, onion, celery, garlic, thyme and a bay leaf and a bit of tomato.
Sounds good.
Sweated it down, it's nice and soft, not quite browning, just starting to brown a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we're going to put it all together.
Okay, so
with the soup that we have
here. Soup in.
And that is your soup. Okay, time to taste the soup, Jack.
It is time. It's
time
finished.
To taste the minestrone.
There's good healthy food in there.
Really healthy food.
Great vegetarian meal as well.
Great vegetarian meal. Borlotti beans, like I said, are really cheap as. They've got so many uses. If you just cook them on their own, like I did, you could use them for a salad or all sorts of things.
So now we're going to put some Parmesan on.
Put some garlic, some Parmesan.
Okay.
Extra flavour. And that pesto that we made.
Yes, we can't get the pesto.
Put it all over. Oh, yum. It really adds such a good flavour to it. Fancy tasting it, Jack?
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it a go, aren't I? Otherwise, how would it be?
What do you mean, have to?
I want to. Delicious once again. So where again, do you want to tell the people where they can find this meal?
Yeah, if you want the
recipe for
recipe,
this?
you can go to my website. It's www.tarastable.co.uk.
That looked delicious, as ever.
It was. It always is with Tara, though, isn't it?
Yeah, she's great. And her, recipes are always super easy to follow.
This is. But now it's